Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host Michael Keene. Today is our 2-year anniversary special.
Let's
Woo!
go.
2 years of us. Actually, technically, August 2nd was officially 2 years of us doing the pod, but today is our special anniversary episode, and we're very excited about it. So we got a couple of things planned. Michael has a speech.
Oh, boy.
And then I have actually compiled a list of all of the guests we've had. So I wanted to just kind of run down and say what episode all of the guests were on, in case you wanted to go and check out some of our previous episodes. Oh, yeah, we had a comment on Spotify, and I wanted to shout that out really quick. The showroom guy said, "Great episode, guys and girls. Very informative and entertaining. Have a wonderful day and peace." Thank you. Appreciate you, showroom guy. If you want to write us a review for our 2-year, go for it. Apple or Spotify now. But yeah, Michael, do you want to share the little origin story on our pod for maybe our special anniversary?
Yeah, that's a great idea for people that haven't heard. Kind of funny because people are like, how'd you guys meet? A lot of times we get that question. Like, we're definitely different ages. I'm 44. Jenny's like 21 or something. I have no idea.
28.
I know. Whoa. She loves to remind everybody that I'm 44. And it's funny, Jenny, over these 2 years, I mean, we've met up a whole bunch of times. I've grown I feel like almost like you're like almost like a little sister or something. I really care about you. I've grown very fond. I mean, you gave me that amazing birthday wish a couple weeks ago. I didn't forget about that. I haven't mentioned it yet on the pod, but that was really nice. And saying, which is obvious, that I'm the best podcast co-host.
It's honestly true. Like, you are the best podcast co-host.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I feel like I've like grown really close with you guys, and we didn't know each other when we first started this. But it's been cool, kind of developing a friendship like through this podcast, and obviously we are a little bit different. Like, we are very different, but it's a fun dynamic, and it's fun having you guys a part of the show.
And and we've become friends with some of your friends. You've become friends with some of our friends. A lot of them mixed together. We know all the same people. It's really cool. It's definitely really, really cool. Great community. All the people that listen, and like, we meet up, and I always talk about how I wear the t-shirt so people know who I am. That is so fun. Andy and I ran into that a bunch at VCon. That's like one of my favorite things. Feel like a little mini celebrity, like the F list or something. And someone's like, "Are you Michael?" Love that. But like, it's been wild. 160 some episodes, super consistent. Like, you're traveling now. We both do it from the road.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. So the origin story, which you asked for. So, I was on Clubhouse for a long time. And from my perspective, and it was like doing these rooms and talking and having fun and meeting all these people. And everybody was saying I should do a podcast. I was thinking about doing a podcast. We had this NFT Catcher brand. And then one day I saw a tweet from somebody I followed, Jenny from the blockchain. And she's like, "I'm thinking about starting a podcast." And I was like, you know what? Might as well say, hey, me too. Because I was looking for a co-host. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't necessarily want to do it by myself. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, you know what? Might as well say what's up and said hello. I'm thinking about doing one too. Maybe we'll have a meeting. I have one of my best friends, Andy, can be the producer. We'll talk and see what's up. And, I think we chatted a little bit back and forth. And like a week or two later, we had a little Zoom meeting. It went pretty well. And then we gave it a shot with one episode and Marilos said he had a jingle. I'm getting the word wrong, but he had the opening for you, and you were like, let's wait to make sure to see how it goes. But the first one, which is our most listened to episode ever, pretty funny enough, went well enough, and we kept going and going. We were doing once a week for a long time, no interviews. It was just you and I for the first 5 months.
25 episodes, yeah.
25 episodes, 4 or 5 months. It was just us until we had, I think, Extreme Tom was our first one, which you'll go over the first one. You'll go over the list. And we talked about all kinds of stuff. The market was crazy at that point. That's when it was just like, things were just going nuts and everybody was looking for NFT content. And our listeners were going up and up and up by the week, which was what kept us going. Then we started having guests, and what a time. That was so much fun. What a crazy first year. And then the second year has been bear market, and we've still enjoyed ourselves, and we've had amazing guests. Like our guest list, when you go over it, is so awesome. I mean, we've kept it like curated to the people we want, and there's so many of them now, and so many great people, so many great conversations. So that's kind of the origin story and how we got to where we are.
Yep. And we've had so many great opportunities come from this podcast as well, which is, I mean, all the events, all the media passes we got, speaking of econ, all this different stuff. It's truly been amazing.
Let's change the topic. What do you got going on? What are you thinking?
Well, so actually, ironically, the last episode that we recorded, we are putting out after this. And I had said,
yes,
guys, I have a bit of an update for you about the Doodles creator thing. And it was like a tiny update. Basically, the update was that I got an email like saying that basically I kind of made it to the next round of auditions in a way. And so that's going to come out after this. So that's kind of awkward. But I'll update you guys from the last episode, which is when I said, I decided I was going to apply to it. I applied to it. Shout out to my sister, Swicky, and Moxie, my coworker, for kind of, looking over my stuff before I submitted and helping me edit some things and make sure it was all good. But yeah, I ended up submitting my proposal, and then I got a email from Mackenzie, who is he is basically the one in charge of picking, who the content creators were going to be for the grand opening. And he emailed me and he's like, hey, saw your proposal, wanted to meet with you. And turns out he was meeting with a couple of people that they wanted to say yes to. And so, things were looking really good. I was excited. We met, we just chatted about, kind of how things were going to go down. He asked about my plan. My plan is to do 3 vlogs and a podcast episode, and all the content has to be out within 48 hours. Yeah. So then he's like, okay, you'll find out. I think he said the next day you'll find out. So then I think I met with him on a Tuesday. Wednesday comes along, and all of a sudden I'm in a live stream for work, for Evaluate, and I'm doing this collab live stream, and my phone starts blowing up, and I have this friend group chat, NFTGM, and they're all just like, congrats, Jen, congrats. And I'm like, oh my God, I must have gotten the part. But I was like in a live stream, so I was like, okay, let me not check yet. So I'm just all excited, but I'm trying to keep it cool. And I had to wait a whole half hour till finally it was over. Then I was like, all right, gotta go. I knew that I had gotten it. So I checked Twitter, and sure enough, me, Burry Lurkin, and TGID got the role. So there was 3 of us that got the content creator gig. And oh my gosh, I was so excited. I ended up making a little video and posting it on Twitter. And I literally ratioed the original tweet announcement. So that was kind of cool. And yeah, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I'm so excited. I have not got my flight for Chicago yet, but my sister is going to come with me, help me film all the content, and we're going to record a whole podcast about it. So yeah, guys, I ended up getting the freaking gig. So let's go. So that's my update.
That's incredible. When you were talking about it the very first time, you were like, and I worked really hard on the video. As soon as you said that, the second you said that, I was like 100%. And I knew it. And they would have been insane not to pick you anyway.
Everyone was saying that. And
it's the truth. It's the truth.
The thing is, I didn't know who was going to apply or whatnot. And I was just I need to try my hardest.
Right.
I don't know. Look, I don't know. Okay. So I had to I wasn't gonna just be like, yeah, it's guaranteed that I'm getting it. Like
No,
I
of course. I know
needed
you were nervous and you wanted to be humble. And no, I'm just joking.
yeah,
No, no. But I was very confident in you. I always am. I mean, you crush everything you do, and this is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to do the podcast, see all the stuff you come out with. The video you submitted to them, is that going to be made public? I think we should make that public.
So it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and I don't pay for Twitter, so I can only do 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I did think about putting it on Twitter, but I was
On
basically
X, on
like, hey,
X.
Doodles,
It's
I'll
gotta
tell you what
put
the
it on
video
X.
is, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, on X, yeah.
I'm
The
joking.
video is literally me. I filmed it on my laptop. I never film on my laptop, but I was just like, hey, Doodles Community Council, like, I'm Jenny from the blockchain. And I screen shared and I kind of showed, some of my previous vlogs and I talked about YouTube channel I had, just kind of my journey in the NFT space, just really quick, like the podcast, all that. And then I talked about, the proposal and whatnot. So, and then I did the whole written, I had Chat GTP help me a bit with it. I wrote it all out and then I was like, oh, I need this to sound better. So I just put it into Chat GTP and I was like, GPT did a better job. GPT, I always say it wrong. GPT.
I don't
but you know what? I've been using it
now.
more.
Now I'm sounding like a jerk. I've corrected
you
twice
should,
now. On the
you should correct me.
Yeah, for that one, I wasn't going to after the first one, but after the second one, I was like, all right, let's.
Wait, what does it stand for? Generative.
Ooh, see, I know. Now you just got me. See, you're like, oh, you're gonna get me.
No,
what does GPT?
If I know, it might help me get it right.
Generative pre-training transformer.
Oh, what the transformer? Okay.
In essence, GPT is a kind of artificial intelligence. When we talk about AI, we might think of sci-fi movies or robots, but AI is much more mundane and user-friendly. That's what Google tells you. That's so funny. AI is much more mundane and user-friendly. Don't worry, everybody.
Don't worry, guys. It's not scary at all.
Fine. There's no more writers or actors. They're all on strike forever. It's going to be like, everything's fine.
Jeez. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's funny. Google, thank you so much. What does GPT stand for? Just so you know, AI is much more mundane and user-friendly. I love that. All right. Chat GPT is the best. I was using it this morning it made me a whole chart of all the fish that my son might catch in the ocean and what baits to use and what hooks to use. So like if he says he wants to try and catch a particular fish, I know what stuff to get now, which I had no idea. Yeah, pretty cool. Jay, it's
helpful.
Like everything I have a question about that I'm like, you used to have to go to like Reddit forums and stuff to try and find answers. And now it's just like, you just ask it. And it does pretty darn good.
Yeah, pretty convenient.
Yeah. Love it.
So, yeah. And then also, speaking of Doodles, they said August is their month that they're just going to roll out like all of their big announcements. So this is a huge month for Doodles. And, they announced just today, Tokyo, they're doing a vinyls toy draw in Tokyo on August 11th through 13th.
It doesn't happen to be Black Box Toys, does it?
I don't know.
That's a Black Box Toys. This is off topic, but for anybody who wants to look, this was told to me by the late, great Frank Kozik. It's this toy company in Japan. They hand paint all their vinyl toys. He was like a master, of like pop art toys, but they hand paint them all. They release them on Instagram and you have to like be there right away. And it's all in Japanese. It's like I was following them for a while and they released these really cool little characters. And I would like take what they wrote and put it into Google Translate. It's pretty funny. I never bought any, but that's a toy company. If anybody wants to check it out, I thought of Frank Kozik when you mentioned toys and Japan.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah. So, and then I just found the tweet as well.
Okay.
I just found the tweet as well of Julian saying August is going to be a launch pad for us. It's the result of over a year of business development. Our top of funnel is about to activate in a real way. See below for the summary. So Doodles times Crocs collab, which they announced their collaboration with Crocs. They said Gibbets are coming too. Doodles in Camp live experience in Chicago. New line of merchandise with distribution at specialty retail locations. New vinyls and plushies, apparel, lifestyle goods. I am pumped for the merch. And the first introduction to our main characters and their backstory via new content formats.
All in August?
Things happening. All in August. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Things
That's
happening
super
for Doodles.
Cool. What's the floor of the dudes at the moment?
That is a great question. Well, what's your guess? Guess before you look.
My guess is going to be 1.64.
I'm going to guess 1.5. Oh, it's 1.65. Oh, 1.6499.
No way. I see 1.62. Right. I see 1.62 on DJ.
Oh, it's because I look on OpenSea.
Yeah, OpenSea. How archaic.
I know. That's where things are more expensive. I know.
Yeah,
Blur is where it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's where you can. But
I've considered getting a second one, but I'm like, oh no, I don't need to spend a couple $1,000s on a second one.
Dude,
but
if
I thought about it.
If anybody wants one and you really like what you just heard, now's the time. I mean, I don't know. It's up 10% in the last 24 hours, actually, believe it or not. 9.26%.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it dipped as low
the cheapest
as...
it got in the 1.2s, right?
1.3. Oh, was it 1.2?
Maybe.
I've seen... Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
But it's up a little bit right now.
But yeah, it's up a little bit. You know, I think it's still solid Brian price. I was like...
It is.
If I got another one, it'd be a purple hair. I get another purple hair one. Long hair. Doodles should flip Azuki. Azuki's 4.84. I'd love to see that. Love to see it. Yeah.
I'd love to see that. Yeah, I should get a doodle.
That would be great.
I should just finally get a doodle.
Heck yeah.
I really should. Because how low could it really go? I don't know. How low could it really go? The only thing that could happen is like Julian could, in 2 months, just be like, I took a job at Google to do something. I mean,
he seems pretty like, didn't he like come from Google or something? Like, I feel like now he's like into Web3, you know?
I mean, he is for now until someone will give you $7 million a year or whatever.
They'll find someone else.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not pooping on it. I just feel, I'm kind of talking it out of my head and telling myself, honestly, that's the only really bad thing that could happen if they get a terrible leader. But like, it does with all the things you're saying. And the fact that like, what he really said was when he was on with us, that they're going to try and make like places for people to go where your doodle will get things for you. So if I could take my kids to like an ice cream shop where we get special treatment or whatever, I don't know, something like that, like would be interesting.
Right. Yeah. I'd love to see more There's a lot of, we talked about how there's a lot of Bored Apes, you know, kind of utilizing their IP. I'd love to see more doodles utilizing their IP as well, you know, to kind of make IRL stuff, like, I don't know, drinks, whatever, like anything.
Totally.
That would be cool.
We'll see how they hit with the main characters too. That should all be really interesting. What's the date of the Chicago event again? When are you going out there?
The grand opening is on August 17th.
Right. Okay.
So, yep. And
we're going to record that Friday. That's going to be really fun. So you'll be recording from Chicago?
Yeah, I'll be in Chicago. Yep. I'm going to stay for the weekend. Friday, I'm really going to try to edit everything and get out the blogs or the vlogs.
Yes.
So
totally.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Anything else about the Doodles you want to go over or that event? Anything people should know to look? So we didn't even mention what the event is, right? It's a collab with the company Camp, which puts on these activations based on brands.
Yeah,
right.
Family friendly activations, experiences. And we'll talk about it too. We'll let you guys know.
Does it sound a little bit like the Cool Cats in New York?
Yeah.
It's got that vibe.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It does.
Which was awesome. I remember Andy running through that obstacle course, falling in the lava.
He fell.
I think he tried to like hop. It was like these bean bags you had to kind of scoot around.
Oh my gosh.
He was going faster. I don't know. I think he might have beat me in the time if I recall. I forget though exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have some good episodes lined up for the rest of the month. Should we Alpha League?
Our last, Alpha League. Who cares? Yeah. No.
Okay, so we got Thank You X interview coming next. We already recorded that one. A couple people in the books to be recording with us. We got Crypto Novo, who's in all on this month. We got NFT God coming on, and we got Nyla Hayes. Yeah, we got some nice interviews in the pipeline.
And a couple more you have kind of lined up. People said they would come on. Our buddy
oh my
Farouk,
God.
our buddy
I wanted
Farouk.
to say, it is so, you guys, the struggle is getting real. First of all, I don't have like Twitter Blue, so I cannot message verified people unless they follow me back. So it's kind of getting harder to reach out to guests because I can't message guests that aren't following me back anymore if they're verified. Most people are verified.
Why don't you have Twitter Blue?
Just
You know, is it $8 a month?
For it. I'm stubborn. And then the other thing is the amount of, so let's just say I reach out to 10 guests.
Sure.
3 of them will say yes. Out of those 3, 1 of them will actually come on. Like 2 of them will say yes, but then never get back to me and never book. And I will follow up a million times and they will just ghost me. That's what happened with Farouk. So he had said yes originally. And then I send the calendar and everything. And I follow up and nothing.
I'm going to send him one more message. I'm going to send him one more message. You'd be like, yo, you're ghosting my girl Jenny from the blockchain. I think that might get his attention.
Oh, do you think that might get his attention?
I think that I'm going to send it right now.
Oh, my God. All right. I won't stop you, but
this is going to work.
So you guys,
it is finally work. It's going to finally work. I can't wait to talk to him of us trying to get him on.
Yeah, the podcast guest outreach is a freaking hustle. Like, you guys, let me freaking tell you. But it does help to be known in the space. Like, it does help a lot because then, if people follow you back, then it's just so much easier. But even then, I get ignored a lot, even though you think, oh, people know you, blah, blah, blah. No, I get ignored a lot. But when we do finally get guests on, like, they're good guests. So it is exciting. And, we'll get everyone that we want eventually. Oh, and Frank the Gods followed me back finally because he had tweeted out like, oh, what are some good podcasts? So he ended up following me back. And then I messaged him for the 4th time inviting him on the pod, but he has not said anything yet. So, these people, they're just a work in progress.
It's getting there. Yeah.
But you can't be afraid of rejection. That's the key. That's the key to outreach. To not be afraid of rejection or lack of any type of answers. You just have to be adamant and and not be embarrassed.
We keep having people on that we have so much fun with. You pick amazing people. I love when it's someone I didn't know. We end up being friends. Like, it's good stuff. I went to Monica Rojas, as I told you guys, but one of her the chain Miami. They have a dinner the first Tuesday of every month, and I went to the last one. It was this big potluck dinner. There was like 30 people there. Will from Cryptoys was there. I said a couple other people I knew. Met some new people, and she was really great about making sure everybody meets up. She was like, you got to go talk to this person and that person. Really fun time. I'm going to try and go as much as I can to that.
That's awesome. Yeah, Monica's definitely the ultimate connector. Like, she is one of those people that, she knows a lot of, there's people that are really good online, like social media wise, and there's people that are really good about networking, like in person. She's one of those people. Great at networking in person, knows everyone. Everyone knows her, and,
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention her partner, Anna, who she put it on with, Monica and Anna. They do the chain Miami. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Anna, like
they did like a little announcement. They're doing the chain 2.0. They're actually making this like invite only networking group for people in Web3 in Miami. And it's really, really cool. I had a blast. Everybody was super nice.
Oh, nice.
It was downtown Miami. It was wild. It's like, it cost me like $50-something to park for like 2.5 hours in a parking lot. And it was like dead downtown Miami. Miami's crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Like, I'll find a better spot. But it was good though. It was really good. Really fun. I'm going to go to the next one, hopefully.
Nice. We love in real life events.
We do. That was fun. That was fun going down memory lane and talking about all the stuff. Maybe at the end, we'll talk about what the future holds.
Oh.
We had a couple ideas for that too.
Okay.
What the future holds. 10 years, 20 years down the line. No, I'm
Whoa.
just joking. Well, I know. I'm joking. I'm joking.
One day at a time.
So some updates. You did the Doodles Crocs. My kids wear Crocs almost every day. When we don't have any shoes and socks, when it's just like throw them on real quick, it's Crocs. So I'm really going to try and get them those if the price is right and they're ready for new ones when it's ready to drop. Like, I think that's awesome. And especially my girl. My girls love rainbows. I don't know about Edward. He might not want the rainbow ones, but we'll see what they got. So there's a new game coming out called Rec League. It's by Animoca Brands and their subsidy called Enway, which is a popular developer apparently. The reason I mention it is because they're going to be leveraging the Yuga Labs ecosystem. The first season's coming in September, so it's a Web3 multiplayer fighting game that allows players to assemble their own mechs. So I tried to read up on it. There's going to be 10 different levels of traits. And they said with all the different traits, there's going to be literally like trillions and trillions of possible combinations. It's endless on the combinations, basically. It's going to be like a Street Fighter type of game where you can fight against other people. You own your stuff. And there's going to be a special sale to people on the allow list. People on the allow list will be BAYC, MAYAYC, the Kennel Club, and anyone that has an other side coda. Got my attention because I'll grab whatever airdrop it is. It's basically going to be a mecha character, and I guess over time they'll release new guns and new weapons. I don't know how that's going to look, but that's interesting. You know, it's not even really Yuga Labs, but it's going to use ApeCoin. Pretty interesting what they're going to do. And I could almost see like the one I airdropped for myself if the other one's cheap enough, and getting one for my son.
Ooh.
If he could play on his iPad and I could play on my phone and we could fight each other. I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Is there a date for this?
It's in September. So the first season in September will incorporate those 4 collections. There'll be a special sale to those. Will be put on the allow list, and I think for free.
Oh, well, interesting.
Yeah.
Interested to see how that, what that's like. Rec League.
Yeah. Rec League, WRECK League. There's a few articles out there about it. Animoca is this giant company, and they have this Edway is a popular developer that they're using. But it's cool that it's going to use ApeCoin. Let's pump the bags, You
still have ApeCoin?
Pump those bags. Yeah, I still have like 20-some hundred, maybe like 2,300.
I think I have like a couple ApeCoins.
And I think a couple ApeCoin. Did you vote for Swicky?
I tried to. That's why I have a couple. But basically, I missed a snapshot of like having the ApeCoin in my wallet.
We went over that. We talked about that. I just didn't want to unstake mine, pay all the gas, and stake it back. It cost me like $60
really?
to vote. Yeah, super decentralized, huh? I'm joking. Since I'm going to be on there, I'm running for something.
Yeah, on the council.
I know. It's amazing how well it's run. It's done exactly right.
Yeah, that's right. Start talking now.
I'm in awe of how it is run. I can't imagine if I run if it's not a real political office, but like I wonder if people like dig up things I've said. Like
there's money involved, people get like
I know. They'll go and also with AI, you can probably just get our transcripts really easily and then just search for any time I've said Yuga, Ape, whatever, and be like, what's this?
I think you said a lot of good things, like especially in the beginning. You said a lot of like, oh my god, apes are amazing. Like they just so well. So I think that would be the majority of what they would find.
Punks will probably end up higher than apes. I've said stuff like that a decent amount. I've never said anything bad about. I don't know anything. I'm not like a.
Oh, I knew when you had your euphoria because you were like, this might go to 1 million. I was like, oh.
You mean I wasn't level-headed on the way up? I bought shoes. I bought sneakers with my ape on it. Oh,
hey, I have sneakers with my doodle on it.
I know.
I paid $500 for mine. There's so much.
I know. Yours are way nicer. Yeah. Yours are way nicer.
Thanks.
Yeah. I paid something in ETH. It was like 0.1 or something. It wasn't that much, but yours are nicer. Yeah. Another piece of news, I always like to talk about these things when they happen. Little Lemon Heads, kind of forgotten project, got a tiny bit of traction sometime in late 2021. You remember it?
Yep, I do.
Yep. They announced that they've been acquired.
But we don't know by who yet, right?
They don't know by who. This was just a couple.
I have a theory.
Oh, let me hear.
Remember Luca?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he knew which one. Yeah, but didn't he say it's a smaller collection? And this one's, they're super cute. They went from 01 to 05. If it's Luca, it's a buy all day. If you think it's Luca, you should buy some.
Should I buy one just to see?
The only reason, now listen, if he didn't say what he said to us, I think I try to figure out, I got him on the Chicago thing. Do you remember?
Going up. People are.
It's going up. People are speculating. They're a few weeks away from announcing.
You should buy one. You should buy one.
Should I message Luca? I'm going to message Luca. What I'm going to say, I'm just going to
Wait, does he follow Little Lemons? Let's see if he follows Little Lemons. Oh, we got to do some detective work here.
Yeah. If I met, he would never tell me.
No, he's not going to tell you. He definitely is not going to tell you.
He's not going to be like, yeah, start buying, buddy. No, that's not going to happen. I know.
Oh my God. Let me see if he follows.
When we talked about that, now it doesn't mean he bought the one he had his eye on, but the one he had his eye on, his quote was, I can't say it because it's smaller and the price would move too much.
But didn't he say, and Little Lemons were at points.
That was his quote.
Initially.
Yeah.
So they are small.
He didn't say the price was small. He said the collection was small.
Oh, he said the collection was small? Well, and didn't he say like it was just something he wanted to buy, but he didn't say that they were actually going to acquire?
What would he do if they just start making plushies and crap?
They would make cute plushies. I don't see that he's following them.
Little Lemon Friends. I said Little Lemon Heads. It's Little Lemon Friends.
I like Little Lemon Heads better. It doesn't seem that he's following them, but he could be not following them on purpose.
I think, Jenny, can we release a collection that's true? He can be not following them on purpose. Can we release a collection that's just what's called Little Lemon Heads and it's just these flipped around?
Oh yeah. Inverse ones.
Yeah,
down.
07. The chef's cap is on the floor.
Should we buy one?
Oh, the unicorn. Should we each buy one?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, right now, let's go. I'll buy one.
All right. Fine.
Let me find it going. There's a halo. Ooh, there's some nice ones. The devil with the glasses. What? And a goatee? Are you kidding?
There's some cute ones.
Cape. There actually are.
Wait, what's the best marketplace? Blur?
I'm looking on Blur, and I want to see if you can get bigger pictures. Should I sweep like 20 before you have a chance? You have to pay.
No.
I'm joking. I would do. It's not that far from like 0.1 though.
I know.
Oh, it's 3D glasses, and but he's like drooling. I don't want any ones that are drooling.
I mean, I'm very
what
cheap.
Are you
so
like?
I just buy the cheapest
which ones
one. I'm cheap. I just get the cheapest one.
The one with the chef's hat?
Oh, wait, there's two at the same price.
How about the beard and the antlers?
That one's cute. That reminds me of my first cool cat that I had. It had antlers.
You had a beard, right? You had a beard cool cat, right?
I have a beard cool cat now, and my first one had antlers that I ended up selling. So actually, that would be a good one to get.
I think I might buy the unicorn for my daughter Serenity.
$145 in total. All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it for our 2-year anniversary.
All right, and I'm buying one too. I'm buying 8527, the pink unicorn.
Okay.
Pink unicorn.
All right, folks, let's hope we made a good play here. If not, then we're just stuck with the cutest little lemon.
It'll be better.
Ever.
It's going to be back to 01 in 3 days.
Whatever. I'm going to assume that it's going to 0. It is what it is. But if it does pump up even more, I'm selling it. I'm making some money.
I bought mine. No, there's no selling it. Nope.
What? I'm definitely selling mine. If this thing goes up, are you kidding?
This is committed forever now. This is soul-bound.
No.
This is soul-bound.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
Oh, you got the chef one.
No, I bought no, I don't think so. I hope not.
It showed you got the chef one.
Oh, maybe I did.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I did. I clicked on the wrong one. I'm going to buy the unicorn. I'm going to buy the unicorn also.
Oh, you're buying two. Okay. When to keep, when to flip.
Yeah. my daughter Serenity is gonna like the unicorn one. It's cute, and if it does, if it is Luca, the first thing I'm gonna do is make sure that that's gonna be one of the plushies, and that my daughter gets the royalties.
Oh, cute.
That's what we're gonna do. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll just give her a wallet, give my wife the code, do it.
Yeah, you guys might have to wallet watch us. I don't know when we'll record another Sunday recap because we got the next episode. Well, it's gonna be Thank You X interview. Then after that, it'll be the Doodles. Then we're supposed to have Crypto Nova on the 14th. So I don't know. We'll keep you guys posted though. I guess just once we find out who acquires it.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to figure out. I'm gonna watch that. I turned my notifications on for them to see what's up.
Oh, yours is cute.
Oh,
a little unicorn.
Yeah, I know. I like that one with the little green neck scarf or whatever.
Yeah, a little bandana scarf.
Speaking of fashion, I got myself a fanny pack that I love. I just looking at
like
it on my
an
bed
NFT
right
fanny
now.
pack or like a regular.
No, people in the NFTs have been using them, and they're like starting to become popular. So I found a really nice one that's like perfect for me, and you can fit all kinds of stuff. It's been so nice, not because my kids are always handing me stuff, and like my pockets are stuffed. It's nice not to have big stuffed pockets.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
I see the case
and for
the
dads,
fanny.
it's kind of fashionable for dads.
Is it?
I think so.
Trending. All right.
I think so. Or I'm starting the fashion.
Yeah, you can start
Which
the
I've
trend.
always been known for. I mean, I've been known as fashion forward for most of my life. Like people really, if you ask people about me, that's one of the first things they will say. Very fashionable.
Very fashionable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely describe you as that.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that because that is really what I hear most of the time. So, good. A Little Lemon's friend's chart is wild. Like it was flat forever.
I know.
And then it just boom, 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 boom.
But hey, the chart looks like it's slowly going up. So
yeah. I like the devil with dude, that's a really nice one. The devil with the glasses.
Oh, don't start going
funny.
crazy now buying all the lemons.
No. After a while, I got all this Nakamigos profit.
No, he is not profit to yourself.
Oh, I didn't say. Oh, it's not profit to. Oh, I forgot that from last time. Last time.
Yeah.
It's not profit to yourself, Michael. It's not profit to yourself. Okay.
Yeah, literally 2 days ago, the floor was 0.02.
Oh my God.
So, I don't know. Hopefully we didn't buy a local top here.
Nah.
But if we did, oh well.
It'll do good. I mean, so the options for it to be, it could be like Luca was somebody new. So it could just be like, you know what I mean? Nobody was like, Luca, oh my God. So it could just be like Bill Jones bought it, you know, and like Bill Jones might be awesome. Who the heck
is Bill Jones?
You don't know Bill Jones?
Is that just a random name?
I just made him. That's a random name.
Okay.
It's random. How do you not know Bill Jones?
I wonder if there's a way. I bet blockchain detectives could figure it out. Like, seriously.
Like, yeah, I'm sure somebody could figure it out.
Someone figure it out and let us know.
Nobody's going to buy it just to bury it. You have to have an idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to have some kind of idea.
Yeah.
Unless they only paid like $2,000.
They said, stay tuned. Things are about to get real juicy in our little lemon world. I feel like, I don't know. We might have to have the little lemons, whoever acquires them, we might have to have them on. I don't know.
Yeah, let's try and do that. Let's try and do that right away. Like we should I'm
down. Yeah, see what they're
like that's a good idea to like email their people. Hey, you know, we know you're not announcing it yet, but when you do announce, we want to be the first interview.
True.
Let's do that. Because otherwise they'll go on Nifty Nick, or they'll go on, you know, whatever.
I'll have to be verified to
one.
message them.
Oh, here we go. I'll
My
message them.
hurdles have started.
No, I'm gonna go to their website. They probably have like an email or something. You can email hello@littlelemonfriends.io or whatever. You can do it the proper way for once.
Yeah, I hate the proper way, but yeah, we said.
I know. Yeah, I think the only way we've ever gotten anybody. Didn't Matt Kalish emailed us?
Matt, well, right? Not him directly, but yeah, like the people that
I know.
And then same with Jack and Sid from Magic Eden. Their people email
right.
us. So yeah, we do have some, and who else? There's been several. There's been probably about a dozen.
We've had lots that have emailed us like, "Hey, we're from the Happy Face Donkeys,
Right.
and we'd like
We
to
mostly
come
don't
on."
like reply because
Right.
it's better if you reach out, like people that you want. But when people that you want reach out to you, it's
yeah,
like,
somebody
oh, heck
good,
yeah,
yeah, totally. That Magic Eden one was really interesting. I learned a lot from that.
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got to talk about here? What are the news?
All right, what other news? Let me get back to by the way, Little Lemon Friends is up 386% in 7 days.
Oh, gosh. And of course, we bought.
I know,
when
we
it's
buy
up
now.
to
Awesome move,
like,
awesome move, guys. So this person named Hanway, Hanwe, he's a Blur Point farmer. And so the quote here is he manipulated a Blur farming bot to place trade bids significantly higher than their actual value, resulting in a profit of over 800 ETH. So I was like, wow, how the heck did he do that? I dug into it. He noticed that someone set up a bot that was copying his bids for point farming on Blur. So they just, whatever he did, they would copy it. So he placed trait bids on his own Azukis way higher than the floor.
Oh my God.
The bot copied him and he accepted those.
Oh, he's playing chess.
800 ETH.
Oh my, that is ridiculous. That's
yeah,
crazy.
got him. I know. Like I read the headline and I was like, I thought he was probably like skimming something and used some bot, but I thought it was really interesting and I looked into it. And then this guy just pulled a move. He just ruined somebody's life, bro.
The fact that person had 800 ETH in their wallet, though, to be able to...
And they were just copying somebody.
That's the thing about bots, too. It's like, yeah, like, for, if you're a human, you can obviously, like, notice things and you can't really get tricked. I mean, you can get scammed and stuff like that, but it's like, okay, obviously, if you notice that somebody puts WETH offers on their own stuff, like, you're not going to go and accept. But yeah, with the bots, I've heard of some cases like that where people trick the bots. And I mean, obviously, there's people behind these bots that build these bots that do this. And then, so.
Yep. I mean, that bot didn't have all the contingencies planned.
Yeah, definitely
it should
not.
have been like, if it's a percentage above the floor, don't copy. Like,
right.
A simple,
that's true, yeah.
Simple line. The person used ChatGPT and didn't put enough info in to get the right code.
But they were rich because they had 800 ETH somehow to spend. Yeah, but they were not the smartest.
1.5 million US.
Oh my gosh.
I know. What a brilliant move. Like, we should get Hanway on.
Jeez.
What a move by that person.
Crazy. Yeah, the person that tricked them.
I mean, yeah, like, it is what it is. Like, they didn't, he just put bids out there. He's not allowed to do it.
Like, whatever.
Probably whatever.
I mean, their tweet, noticed that someone's bot was copying my bids on Blur, so I decided to trick him.
It's like
made 800
like
ETH profits, thanks.
I know, you saw that? Yeah, exactly. I thought that was so funny. But I thought it was really, like, just interesting how he did it when I dug into it, because you hear all the time, like, there was $1 million exploit last night on some Solana platform, like, that I never heard of. So there's stuff that happens constantly like that, but this one was just really interesting. It's just one person making 800 ETH, like 1.5 mil. Whew. And you have to have that much to make the bids also. So he had that much. It's not like he started with nothing and made 1.5 mil. He just added another 1.5 mil to whatever game he's playing. Or whatever game they're playing. I shouldn't assume it's a dude.
Probably is a dude, though.
Yeah. You never know. Yeah, people making moves like this. Moves like that could be. I wouldn't be surprised, though. Let's see. You ever listen to that show at nighttime? Probably not on Twitter Space. It's like Farouk and Sobe and Thread Guy. They call GN
I never listen
Web3.
to Twitter Spaces.
I know. You probably do. You probably have a burner
I tuned
account,
in one the other day for like 5
in.
minutes, and then I was like, I'm getting out of here.
Jenny still listens to Shill and Villain.
No, I've never. I do not I can't, because I can't multitask like that. Like, if I'm going to listen to someone's like thing, then I'm just going to listen to that thing. But yeah, I just don't do that. I don't know.
I hear that. I'm just kidding. But Beeple did an interview with them for about an hour. A lot of people tuned in. It was very good. And then Beeple put out an everyday with those guys, like kind of like basically took the screenshot, but turned that into the background of his everyday of the screenshot of those guys.
Oh, that's cool.
And Deez was on, our buddy Deez was on there too. And Deez has his, I think it was a Pudgy Penguin avatar. And I was like, I wonder if he knew that Beeple was going to make a literal everyday, if that's the one he would, like, he's probably not disappointed, but I wonder if it's the one he would have chose, or like, because he's got a real nice punk, right? He probably would have maybe put that one.
True.
Yeah, but that's what it was. Or a frog. He probably would have done, at this point, he probably would have done one of like the frogs or whatever, the Pepins, the Pepes.
He did his Milady when he came on our show.
I know, when he came on with us. Yeah, we talked about that too, because that project has an interesting reputation.
Yeah.
The project. And so that happened. That was really cool that people did that. People's been doing some fun stuff like that. He did. Thread guys, Pepin, and all that stuff. People gets a lot of shit, but
I personally don't like Beeple.
I don't like him. What's the reason?
His art is weird and creepy.
Oh yeah, his art's weird and creepy.
Like, his art is really weird. Like, he does some weird stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
So
you don't like his art?
I just feel like he's really weird. So
yeah, he's really the stuff he did with Madonna was like borderline grotesque.
Yeah,
but it's art.
He does some
right?
weird stuff. Well, and it's funny because you can, it's art. Like, it's like people can get away with doing whatever if they say it's art, and it's like,
you don't know, Jenny.
Okay?
You don't understand art.
Exactly. Clearly, I don't understand art. Like,
clearly, well, art's in the eye of the beholder of everything, and I respect that. There's a lot of them that I don't necessarily vibe with. I think a lot of them are really cool. I do like a lot of them.
It's like how
the Madonna
comedians
ones I did not like.
It's like how comedians can get away with saying like kind of whatever, because it's like, that's their craft, Yeah.
And I actually like the comedians to say the craziest stuff. So that's probably why I do like comedians to say the craziest stuff. One other piece of news I had on here was the World of Women Patio, their new community platform. I know I didn't read as much in as I should. And I don't know if you saw that at all.
I didn't actually.
Okay. We need to update. You don't have a World of Women, do you? Or you have a Galaxy?
I don't have a World of Women.
Oh, you just get to go to all the parties.
I minted one.
You were at
but I don't know how I got to the Gala.
Paper-handed it? You paper-handed?
I minted it, and then I sold it immediately for probably a $15 profit. Like,
oh, that's funny. Yeah. Like I did with
so that was embarrassing, but yeah.
Nice. That went up to 10 ETH at one point.
I know.
Yeah.
I would have sold it way before then, though, even if I had.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing we always got to remember. Nobody sells the exact high. Barely anybody.
Yep. Let's go over the list of all of the guests really quick. I'll try to be quick. I have a little brief description of each person as well. So if you want to check out some of the previous interviews we've done, take your notes and go back and listen to them. So here goes. Episode 20, it was a Q&A answering community questions. Episode 25, we had Extreme Tom, the Cool Cats dev and co-founder. Episode 27, Newbie, my first friend in Web3 and chief of staff at the time for Eternal.gg. Episode 29, Voltura, founder of Psychedelics Anonymous. Episode 31, Mumbot, artist of Mumbot World and founder of Ghost Club. 33, Henry G, project manager of Non-Fungible Fungi at the time. Episode 34, Michael's 5 minutes with Gary V through his V Friends FaceTime Frog, and we hit 100K downloads. Episode 35, Swicky, creator of Bored Ape Kiki and The Other Block. Episode 37, Overpriced JPEG Special with Carly Riley. Episode 38, Twitter Spaces Special with a Q&A featuring NFTs Anonymous and Alan Falcon. Episode 30, John Knopf, fine art landscape photographer. 41, we had Crypto Storm, founder of Women from Venus. 43, we had Carlini, NFT OG and co-founder of Penelope's Country Club. Episode 44 was a collab with the Looks Rare Pod team, Scaly Nelson, Zinc, and Debussy, NFT OGs. Episode 45, we had Sarah Script, calligrapher and illustrator. 47, we had Wahi and Giovanni, co-founders of Smilesverse. Episode 49, we had my twin sister, Steph Sudo, had a community/social for Cryptoys. Episode 50 was our Twitter Spaces special with Steph Sudo, Mombot, Swicky, Newbie, Carlini, Henry G, Storm, Giovanni, and Sarah Script. 51, we had Franklin, one of the largest Bored Ape holders. Episode 53, we had Betty, co-creator of Dead Fellas. 54, we had a collab with Josh Gordon from the Unstoppable podcast. 56, we had Fuck Render, artist and creative director at Lucidia. Episode 58, we had Sarah Stargirl, artist and creator of Juicebox Friends. Episode 59, we had the VCon special with a 5-minute Gary V interview. Episode 60, we had K Money, NFT content creator and comedian. Episode 62, we had Thread Guy, NFT Twitter's favorite shitposter and director of vibes for Jenkins at the time. Episode 63, we had Jen Stark, psychedelic visual artist. 64, we had Mitch Putnam, senior creative director of Mondo News. 65, we had OSF, creator of Rex Guy and dgens.finance. 66, Max Lavelle, co-founder of Dapper Labs and CryptoKitties. 68, Amber Vittoria, artist and poet. 70, Nate Alex, NFT OG and smart contract artist. 71, Rude Boost, NFT OG with one of the largest NFT collections. 72, Young Content, OG NFT content creator. 73, Simone Art, cybersecurity expert. 74, VGF, Michael's most mentioned guest and builder at Pixel Vault. Episode 75, Monica Rojas, head of community at Upstream. 76, Billy Ship, co-founder of Subducts. 77 was our 1-year episode. 79, DCL blogger, OG NFT content creator and founder of MetaKey. 80, Scaly Nelson and Punk Vandalay, founder of Aliens. 81, Creatress, VR performance artist. 82, Feld, founder of Boring Security. 83, NFT Nick, co-founder of Nifty. 84, Cybele, the luckiest trader in the NFT space. 85, Crypto Gucci, weekly NFT newsletter author. 86, Plumferno, founder of Server Forge. 87, Menace to Society, NFT Twitter content creator. 89, Roz Gold Onwude, NBA and WNBA sports broadcaster. 90, Mika, Web3 content creator and educator. 91, Alan Carroll, Twitter shitposter and formerly content for Vayner3. 92, Jack and Sid, co-founders of Magic Eden. 94, Jimmy, NFT OG and founder of Avastars. 95, Corporate Trash, NFT blogger. 96, Safa and Valley Jones, co-founders of Tally Labs and Nazarbala. 97, Trading Female, partner at Redbeard Ventures and host of the Girls Club. 98, Ledger, founder of Flip.xyz and co-host of the Up Only podcast. 99, Sarah Bauman, artist and creator of Women in Weapons. 101, Will Weinrob, CEO at On-Chain Studios and Cryptoys. 102, Christian Dittmeyer and Alex Ramirez, co-founders of Evaluate.xyz and My Bosses. 104, Matt Kalish, co-founder of DraftKings and co-host of Props and Drops. 107, Dan Crothers, co-founder of Vivi. 109, Fonzo, host of NFT 365 podcast. 110, Claire Salvo, multidisciplinary artist. 111, Avery Akinini, president of Vayner3. 115, Lex and Bell, co-host of XYZ News. 116, NFT Bark, co-founder of DJ Network and Coffee with Captain, co-host. 117, Mumbot, Pop Wonder, Amels and Defiant from Ghost Club. 118, VGF, builder at Pixel Vault. 119, Deshaun Kaiser, founder of One of None. 120, Logic, founder of Studio Logic. 121, Jonathan Little, poker pro player. 122, Brooke Lacey, technologist and producer of Crypto and Coffee. 123, Colby, marketing at Get Protocol. 124, Cool Matt and Ollie, friends of NFT Catcher. 125, Corey Van Loo and Andre Van Loo, brothers and business partners. 126, Marka and Theo, founders of NFT Melbourne. 128, Arena BB Art, multimedia artist. 129, Girl in the Verse, content creator. 130, Bunchu, co-founder of Forum 3. 131, Coms, host of Women Who Web3 podcast. 133, Star Lordy, CEO of Oniforce, and Ulitra, mod for Oniforce. 134, Odu Doucette, host of The First Mint. 135, Juicy Cat Bay, Doodles content creators. 136, Chris Castanova, AI artist. 138, Spotty Wi-Fi, NFT rapper. 139, Jillian Holgan, CEO of Doodles. 140, Emily V, head of marketing at Zen Academy. 171, DZ, host of We Do a Little Pod. 143, Zeneca, founder of Zen Academy. 145, Casey Rodermere, creator of Bitcoin Ordinals. 147, Stacy's Queen of Honeys. 148, Eliana, intellectual property lawyer. 149, Laura Rod, Board Ape Council member. 151, Vinny Hager, physical and digital artist. 152, Richard, co-founder of Manifold.xyz. 153, Safa, Valley Jones, and Apewood, team at Jenkins. 154, Luca Netz, CEO of Pudgy Penguins. 156, Gigi, founder of Cryptotech Women. 158, Iona, partnerships at Fair.xyz. 159, Winnie, Web3 fashion and technologist. 160, Tiger is Fine, ApeCoin DAO governance steward. And 161, our 2-year anniversary episode. There we have it, folks.
Oh my gosh.
That was quite the list.
Well done. Well done. How about that?
Oh,
Yeah.
just one more thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
We do have somebody that asked in Discord which episodes are security episodes. So I just wanted to say episode 73 is a Web3 security episode. So if you want to go back and listen to some cybersecurity episodes, that's that. All right, go ahead.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that was amazing. Congratulations on your pronunciation of Melbourne. For someone that says they haven't, you did great. Yeah, no, it was perfect.
I know it spelled like Melbourne or something.
Melbourne, yeah, that's what the Americans usually say. That's what we usually say.
I've heard you say Melbourne, so I was like,
yeah,
I know it
Melbourne.
looks like this, but I'm sure I mispronounced a couple names, but
and if you live there, I guess they call it Melbs.
Melbs.
Yep, that's a Mark called it Melbs. So. And I gave you credit on that one. It is Chris Kashtanova. That's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
And Sibal.
Okay. Yeah.
Just for clarity's sake, not to get you down.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And I told you beforehand that I wanted to do an update on everybody because there's pretty much an update on every single one of them.
I know. We're like, Michael, that would take way too long to do it for this episode.
Yeah, it would have taken us about 3 hours. But we did kind of come up with an idea for a segment. Yeah, for a Where Are They Now? And talk about some of our old guests moving forward. So I think that'll be fun.
Yep. Give a little update, some of our older guests.
Maybe people can even recommend who they want to hear an update on.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. If anybody wants to recommend, you guys know the Discord is there. We love the Discord. It's it's obviously not the most active place in the world, but it's a nice group of people and it's a direct line to us. We all see if you put anything in there. So come say what's up. Still a lot of people in the Discord, but it's not, ultra active. I'm not even in there as much as I used to be.
I think I'm in there more than you, actually.
You might be a little bit. I know. It's a shit. I miss some of our messages because it's on Discord and sometimes I miss a couple days. It's been a lot with the kids. I've really been running around. Literally after this, I'm going to pack up the car and take my son fishing, probably till the sun goes down. And it's like 100 degrees. It's like 100 degrees out. We're going to the Deerfield International Fishing Pier. If anybody wants to come,
if anybody wants to come,
it'll be a little late though. That's where we go. We go fishing there a couple times a week. If anyone is in South Florida and wants to fish off
the fact that you just say that, I could never.
I mean, I don't know. What I know is if somebody wants to find me, it's super simple. And there's nothing in my house.
This is his address. He's about to give it out right now.
There's nothing in my house for them to take. What are they going to take? Some TVs?
You're better off scamming him online, guys.
Yeah, way better.
Actually, not that you don't have your board A.
Don't come anywhere near me. Just try and social engineer me. I'm way more susceptible.
Just social engineer.
Right now that my board A's gone.
Now that you're board A, what are people even going to take?
Well, I did well. I sold the board A at 41. It's at 29. So.
Oh wow! Yeah, you did. Yeah. You thought that. Oh no! I sold the bottom.
And then it went because it did go. I went up to like 46 or whatever. I was like, oh, here we go. Like right when it's gonna back to 100. You know, I would have looked like if it would have gone back to 100 right then. I would have looked like such a fool. It would have been the worst move of all time.
So now you're like secretly happy that it's gone down.
No, I'm really not. I absolutely I wanted to do really well. I really do. But I mean, for my own sanity, like, I'm glad that I did it, if that makes sense.
Right. That makes sense.
Yep. My Nakamigos are up to 0.34. They're up 60% in 7 days.
Oh, when did you buy them at again? Like 0.2 something?
I bought them at 0.25. But but I think my average out the door was like 0.27 when like, all was said and done. Not quite yet. They're gonna pop. They're gonna pop. Those things are gonna blow.
Sure.
Well, I think I have either a dozen or 14. I forget the number. I'd have to look.
Maybe a baker's dozen. 13.
Yep. So if I sold them all now, you know, the way it goes with all the gas fees and stuff, I'd probably like close to break even. So it's not
plus the royalties.
Yeah, exactly. Royalties, please. Yeah, I was considering, speaking of having all these computers here, like I was thinking about, I want to do like a podcast set up with like, you know, like the toys in the background, the Bored Ape stuff and some of my Philly stuff. And
you totally should.
But I like having all these. I got to figure out a way to still have my computers because like that's where I keep my notes and I can pull up info.
Are your computers like connected to the wall? Like, can you move your desk?
They are not real. I can move it a little bit, but it's not like movable all the time. It's a 6 monitor and like the whole thing, it's probably like 150 pounds. It might even be more.
Oh,
like
geez.
The actual, like the monitor thing is a beast. It's a beast.
That's intense.
So it's like, it's on the table. It's been there for 7-8 years now and doesn't really want to move.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's stubborn. Yeah, because your door is like right behind you. So
I have a decent size. Yeah, I have a decent sized closet back in there, but then I would only have this laptop. And then if I want to look up info, I wouldn't be on video anymore.
True. Well, you can look up stuff on your phone, but you're not as fast as your phone.
Guess. Yeah, I know. I like my 6 monitors. I like my 6 monitors. But it's all good. Well, what a fun episode. What a fun 2 years.
Yeah.
Let's talk. So we were talking a little tiny bit about the future. I actually we talked about, I forget, I'm sorry, the name of the person from Fair XYZ that we had on just like 2 weeks ago. I'm blanking. Iona, yeah. She gave us the idea of doing the soulbound tokens. And I thought about some different stuff. Obviously, like I thought about how, doing like 3 versions. We obviously have our old logo. We have this O'Pepin logo we're using. And I think we're going to switch over to the Mutant very soon and make that kind of our permanent logo for a while. Is that the consensus? And that would be like 3. I was thinking about 1 that would be free, 1 for like $5, and then 1 for like if somebody wants, like, this was just crazy thought, we could not do it, but like, and they could come on the podcast for 10 minutes or something, like something weird like that, like, or 5 minutes. And if somebody wants to do something like that, I don't know. just like random weird things. I was thinking of ideas to put different options out there. And then I also thought about maybe when we have artists come on, asking them to make like a tiny little something that we can then let the people in our community that claim the ones, even the free one or whatever, have a chance at. Just some interesting things like that to try and mix it up a little bit, to try and go a little more on chain, to do something kind of simple. But I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts are on something like that. I know I just came out of the blue with you on that. So like,
yeah. I mean, yeah,
I don't know how much of a demand there is. If anybody like would want to mint something like that, even just something we could even do just free. We could do all three of them for free. Like, you know what I mean? But what do you? I don't know. I was just throwing it out there. Something we might.
Well, your guys' thoughts. I did see. We had on Lex and Bell actually after when I was taking a break, but
Yep.
And XYZ News, and yeah, they do these cool little. I don't know if they're POAPs or what they are. I think they are POAPs, but it is cool because they put like the I mean, they kind of just put the guest like PFP on this little like bottle cap thing, and yeah, just kind of create some type of little thing that people can claim. So yeah, I mean, we have definitely talked about that before, but
we can even ask for like a signature, like a digital signature from somebody, and put it on top of the episode label. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. Like,
oh yeah, that is cool.
So then just start some kind of ecosystem where it's, like people can collect when they listen. If they, I don't know, something interesting. Yeah,
we just have to get serious
to come on. Probably isn't. Yeah, right. Exactly, for sure. And make sure. I mean, who knows how many would even claim or what they would do. When we did our POAP for, I think, our 100th with Mumbot, we had 200 and some, I think, claimed.
Yeah, it was
solid.
There's
no gas to that. There's no gas to that. So when you do something, if we do it on Manifold, there would be gas. If we do ETH, we could do Polygon or something theoretically that people have to have Matic. It's a whole.
Right. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
marinate on it.
Think about ways to do that. Yeah, we'll marinate on that. And then we also talked about our 200th episode might be sometime right close to Art Basel in early December.
Yeah.
Which we love in Miami. And then I looked up and flights are only $150. And Andy and his son sound like they're going to come. They're going to stay at my place. Lisa, if you're hearing this, make it happen. And I think, and Crypto Storm is having her yacht party, which I could see us being on there and doing like 15 minutes live for our 100th episode on the yacht.
That'd be cool.
Interviewing her and interviewing who else is there. I think the Van Loos are going to be there. I'm sure other of our friends will be there.
Yeah,
I could see that. I could see that happening, and bring in like our microphones onto the boat. We always say we're going to do a live one, but maybe for 200, maybe on her boat would be pretty amazing. In Miami, it'd be a good celebration.
Yeah, 200 episode.
Some champagne, a big fat joint.
Oh, you're gonna drink some champagne?
I would have a couple sips. I would have a couple sips.
I could leave you lit. I'll have a couple sips of champagne.
Yeah. I will light up the fattest joint that I can roll.
Storm will smoke it with you.
Yes. Yes, for sure. Oh man, on that yacht, that's right. It's Storm's yacht, so it will be a smoking yacht. Andy, you need to come. Time to come to the party. I think he just unmuted. Andy just unmuted. No, he didn't. Maybe he didn't. I think he was ready to say something.
I said connected to audio, but
okay. He's in a. I know he's in a meeting right now.
I know he's working right now too. So
yeah. Well,
this
has been fun. Anything else you want to do, or as we should?
No, yeah, I'm good.
Happy 2-year anniversary. Happy 2-year anniversary to all of our listeners, all the people that have been with us. Some people from the very beginning. You know who you are. We love when you reach out. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, we love and appreciate you all. Thanks for listening, and happy 2-year. All right, well, yeah, thanks y'all for listening to our 2-year anniversary special, and we will catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.